Hey everyone, welcome back. This is a 95-minute intermediate Forrest yoga class focusing on hips and twists. This was recorded from one of my regular weekly classes in Berlin. As it's audio only, it's best suited for people who have some prior experience of Forrest yoga poses and sequences. If this is your first time doing Forrest yoga, maybe try a couple of my other videos first and then give this one a go. Okay, come into a cross-legged seated position. Close your eyes. And deepen your breath. I'm also going to be very curious to see if any of you notice a difference in my teaching because I know that I'm recording myself. Okay. So deep breaths, in through the nose, out through the nose. Ujjayi breath. Soften the jaw. And relax your shoulders down the back away from the ears. The intent for class this lunchtime is to feel inside. Using every breath in your practice to feel what is happening inside the pose. To feel the movement of your breath through your body. To feel the physical sensations of the pose. And also to feel inside the emotional layers as well. We spend so much of our day getting lost in thought. Our mind runs away at 1,000,000 miles an hour, taking us further and further away from our bodies, from our sensations. So use your breath, use your practice to come back into your body. Into a place of sensation, of feeling inside. And soften the jaw. Take 3 deep breaths, holding the breath in for up to a count of 10. After your 3 breaths, open the eyes. Next pranayama, Kapalabhati with feet in Baddha Konasana. Bring the soles of the feet together, knees out wide. Hands behind your hips. Stay on the fingertips of the hands, elbows slightly bent, shoulders back, and lift the chest. Going for up to 100 rounds of Kapalabhati. Deep inhale through the nose. Full exhale through the mouth. Half inhale through the nose. And up to 100 rounds. So for Kapalabhati, the only muscle contraction you're focusing on is this short, sharp pulling of the belly in towards the lower spine, which forces the air out through the nose. Then as the belly softly relaxes, that draws in a little inhale through the nose and pull the belly in hard and fast again to pump the air out of the nose. Give it more power. Also, less thinking, more feeling. And close the eyes, soften the jaw, feel what's happening inside the breath. And shoulders back, lift the chest, activate feet. And for the last few, give it even more power. We're all at round about 100, more or less. I always lose count. 2 rounds of Uddiyana. Keep the feet in Baddha Konasana, bring the hands in front of the shins. Brace the forearms against the shins. Inhale, lift the ribs away from the pelvis, lengthen the lower spine. Exhale, all the air out through the mouth. Lungs empty. Hold the breath out. Relax chin in towards the chest and pull the belly in towards the lower spine and up into the bottom ribs. And hold there for as long as you feel comfortable, sitting up on an inhale. Sit up on an inhale. Let me demonstrate 1 round for you guys. So it looks like this. Okay? So belly pulls in towards the lower spine and then up. So it's hollowing out the belly underneath the lower ribs. Let's do 1 more round together. Deep inhale through the nose. Full exhale through the mouth. Squeeze all the air out. Lungs are empty. Relax chin in towards the chest. Belly flies in and up into the bottom ribs. And relax the jaw. And sitting up on an inhale. All right. Good. Spinal twist, either in cross-legged or half lotus. If you're taking half lotus, bring the left foot on top of the right thigh. Left hand behind the lower back. Inhale, reach right arm up. Exhale, twist. Right hand to the outside of the left knee. Ground down through the sit bones. Inhale, lengthen spine. Exhale, twist a little deeper. Bring the chin over the center of the chest, then lengthen the sides of the neck and the back of the neck. Okay. Soften the jaw and use your breath to feel your way into the twist, creating height and space on the inhale. On the exhale, softening deeper into that space, deeper into the twist. Next, inhale, come back to center. Change the cross of your legs. If you're taking half lotus, bring the right foot on top of left thigh this time. Right hand behind the lower back. Inhale, reach left arm up towards the sky. Exhale, twist. Left hand outside of right knee. Okay. As you twist, keep the chin over the center of the chest. Lengthen the sides of the neck. Lengthen the back of the neck. Try and hold deep in the breath. Inhale, lengthen spine, lifting ribs away from pelvis. Exhale, twist a little deeper. Next, inhale, come back to center for twisting shoelace towards the foot. Start with the right foot over the left thigh. So for shoelace, the shins are stacked on top of each other. The foot is over the thigh and the side of the foot, the sole of the foot facing towards the side wall, not up towards the sky. Place the hands in front of the shins. Then walk the hands round to the left, placing right elbow inside the thigh. Is that too much on the hips? Okay. Now keep right sit bone pressing firmly down into the floor. Soften chin in towards the chest and deep breath to broaden the back ribs and the upper back. Next, inhale, move the right side of the torso away from the pelvis. Exhale, release chin in towards the chest. We'll bring this foot closer towards the knee. Okay, then flex the foot, so that's it, sole of the foot. Then brace this elbow against the sole of the foot. All right, now relax the neck. Okay, deep breath into upper back. Pressing right sit bone down into the floor. Yeah. All right, slowly come back to the center and change sides. Left foot over right thigh. Walk the hands slowly round with breath, listening to your body's natural rate of release. Yeah, and bring this foot a little closer towards the knee. That's it. Okay, and flexing this foot. That's it. All right, keep pressing left sit bone down into the floor. Okay, then breath by breath, relax the neck, chin in towards the chest. And deep breaths in here. Broaden this area with the breath. That was a really good breath. Slow it right down. Relax the jaw. Release the throat and the back of the neck. And next, inhale slowly. Come back round to center. Abs, elbow to knee, lie back. Clasp hands together behind your head. Point elbows up towards the sky. Knees over your hips, legs bent at 90 degrees. Activate your feet, spread the toes. So starting with elbow to knee, then we're going to move into star spiral pulse. Inhale, curl head and shoulders up off the floor. Hold the breath. Press lower back down, curl tailbone up. Exhale, elbows towards the left thigh. Right leg extends at about 45 degrees. Reach through the ball of the right foot. Press this towards me. Spread the toes. Pull belly down. Inhale, come back to center. Hold the breath. Feet up, knees over the hips. That's it. Press lower back down, curl tailbone up. Exhale, elbows to the right, left leg extends. Bottom of the exhale, pull lower belly down. Inhale, come back to center. Head and shoulder blades stay up off the floor. Hold the breath. Press lower back down, curl tailbone up. Exhale, elbows to the left, right leg extends. Spread the toes of the right foot and get left shoulder blade up off the floor. Pull belly down. Inhale, back to center. Smiling is good. Hold the breath. Press lower back down, curl tailbone up. Exhale, elbows to the right, left leg extends. Slowing down the breath to slow down the movement. Using each stage of the movement to feel what's happening inside the pose. Inhale, come back to center. Hold the breath, lower back down, tailbone up. Exhale, elbows to the left, right leg extends. Spread the toes of the right foot, pull belly down. Inhale, come back to center, hold breath, lower back down, head up. Tailbone curls up. Exhale, elbows to the right, left leg extends. Reach through the ball of the left foot, spread the toes and pull belly down. Inhale, come back to center, straight into star spiral pulse. Hold the breath. Lower back presses down, tailbone curls up. Exhale, elbows towards the left thigh, right leg extends straight up towards the sky, reaching through the heel of the right foot. Inhale into lower back. On the exhale, rotate the whole of the right leg in towards the center and pulse up through the heel, all the way from the hip 3 times. Straighten the leg, twist this foot in, then pulse up 3 times. 1, but all the way from the hip, not just from the knee. Inhale, come back to center. All right, hold the breath. Lower back down, tailbone up. Exhale, elbows to the right, left leg extends, straight up towards the sky. Inhale into lower back. Rotate the whole of the left leg in towards the center. Exhale, pulse up from the hip through the heel 3 times. So you feel it deep from the side of your core. Inhale, back to center. Hold breath. Lower back down. Tailbone curls up. Exhale, elbows to the left. Right leg extends, reaching up through the heel of the right foot. Inhale, broaden the upper back. Exhale, rotate the whole of the right leg in, pulse up 3 times. Inhale, back to center. Hold the breath. Lower back down, tailbone up. Exhale, elbows to the right, left leg extends. Inhale into lower back. Exhale, rotate leg in and 3 pulses. Inhale, back to center. Hold breath, lower back down, tailbone up. Exhale, elbows to the left, right leg extends, slowing down the breath and the movement. Big inhale into lower back. Slow exhale, rotate the leg and pulse 3 times. No rush. Inhale, come back to center. Hold the breath. Press lower back down, curl tailbone up. There is so much juiciness to be found in slowing down abs, even though it's uncomfortable. Elbows to the right, left leg extends up. Last one. Inhale into lower back. Long, slow, exhale, no rush. Rotate the leg, pulse 3 times. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, lower back down. Feet on the floor, one hand on the heart, one hand on the belly. Deep breaths into the hands. And enjoy the sweet rewards of the hard work of the first 2 rounds of abdominals. Feeling what's happening inside your core. Abs with a block between the thighs. Grab your block. Place it between the thighs and extend the legs straight up towards the sky. Clasp hands together behind the head. For this first breath, the head and shoulders stay down on the floor. Reinhold, legs up. Legs up. Die Beine. Danke. All right, deep inhale into lower back. Hold the breath. Squeeze the block, curl tailbone up, reach up through the heels. Exhale, curl head and shoulders up off the floor. Squeeze the block a second time, curl tailbone a second time, and pull belly down. Inhale, relax head and shoulders down to the floor. Hold the breath. Squeeze the block, curl tailbone up. Exhale, reach elbows up towards the sky, shoulder blades up off the floor. Squeeze block a second time, curl tailbone a second time, and pull belly down. Long, slow inhale to lower head and shoulders down, legs stay up, and hold the breath. Squeeze the block, curl tailbone up, reaching up through the heels. Exhale, head and shoulder blades up off the floor. Squeeze block a second time, curl tailbone up a second time, pull belly down. Long, slow, delicious inhale to lower head and shoulders down. Hold the breath. Squeeze the block, curl tailbone up. Exhale, head and shoulders reach up towards your toes. Squeeze block a second time, curl tailbone up a second time, and pull belly down. Inhale, lower head and shoulders down. Place your feet on the floor and the block to one side. Roll over onto your right hand side for Dolphin. For Dolphin, starting on hands and knees, lower down onto elbows. Measure the distance between the elbows by wrapping fingers around the outsides of the biceps. Either bring forearms parallel to the floor, palms pressing firmly down. Any neck or shoulder problems, interlock the fingers and clasp hands together. Relax the neck and the throat. Deep inhale into upper back. Exhale, curl toes under and straighten the legs. We'll bring the forearms down to the floor. Forearms parallel. That's it. Yeah. Pushing back into Dolphin. Yeah, and relax your neck. All the way down. Okay, spread the fingers, spread the hand bones, press them firmly into the floor, especially the thumb and the first finger. All right. Next, inhale. Feel for moving the ribs and the pelvis away from the shoulders and lengthening the torso. When you feel you have that length and height in the torso, then start to push your heels towards the floor and bring more of a stretch into the hamstrings. Stay for about 3 more breaths, then lower knees down. All right, come on down. Flash prep with option for leg raises. Same starting setup as Dolphin. So from hands and knees, lower down onto elbows. Get used to measuring the distance by wrapping fingers around the outsides of the biceps and then bringing the forearms parallel on the floor. Slide your left hand straight back along the mat until it's directly underneath the left elbow and the left arm is bent at 90 degrees. Curl toes under and relax the neck. Deep inhale into upper back. Exhale, press into the hand and the forearm. Lengthen the torso and straighten the legs. Now feel for squeezing the left elbow in towards the side of the body to wrap the shoulders. Either stay at this stage of flash prep or lift the right leg up towards the sky on your next exhale. Now soften the neck. Reinhold, rotate this hip down. That's it. Now lift up against my fingers. Push into my fingers. Push. Push. All right, lower down, then change sides. About 5 to 8 breaths on each side. So the key to flash prep is this wrapping of the shoulders by squeezing the right elbow, the elbow that's bent with the hand on the floor, in towards the side of the body. Katerina, your right hand can be a little bit further back along the mat, so it's directly underneath the elbow. That's it. All right, pressing firmly into the forearm and the right hand. If you're going for leg raises, bring the left leg straight up into the air. And once you're down, take a couple of breaths in child's pose. Close the eyes. As you breathe in child's pose, feel what's starting to move and stir inside your body. We start to get the energy moving. All right, come up to standing, sun salutations. Exhale, hands to heart press center. ground down through the feet. Inhale, reach arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Lunge, left foot back, left knee down. Inhale, reach arms up. Exhale, hands down. Feet back to chaturanga. Lower knees down first for modified chaturanga. And elbows bend straight back as you lower the torso down. Shoulders lift away from the floor. Low cobra, inhale. Tops of the feet press into the floor. Downward facing dog, exhale. Lunge, left foot forwards, right knee down. Inhale, arms up, activate hands. Exhale, hands down, feet together, forward bend. Inhale, rise to standing. Exhale, hands to heart press center. Inhale, reach up, tuck tailbone and telescope ribs away from pelvis. Exhale, forward fold, pull the belly in. Lunge, right foot back, right knee down. Inhale, arms up, shoulders down away from the ears. Exhale, hands to the floor, step back to plank, lowering through modified chaturanga. Low cobra, using the hands to pull the torso forwards, then lift the chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lunge. Right foot forwards, left knee down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands down, feet together, forward bend. Relax your throat. Activate feet. Inhale, rise to standing. Exhale, hands to heart press center. Arms up. Forward fold. Lunge, left foot back, left knee down. Reach arms up. Exhale, hands down. Through modified chaturanga. Low cobra. Tailbone lengthens back. Downward facing dog. Left foot forwards, right knee down, arms up. Spread the fingers, activate the hands. Hands down, feet together and forward bend. Inhale, rise to standing, nice and slow. Exhale, hands to heart press center. Inhale, reach arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Lunge, right foot back, right knee down. Inhale, arms up, lifting ribs away from pelvis, lifting up through the heart. Exhale, hands down, through modified chaturanga to low cobra. Downward facing dog. Right foot forwards, left knee down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands down, feet together, forward fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands to heart press center. B series with 3 pose vignettes with some wall poses in between. Inhale to chair. Exhale, forward fold, hands to the floor. Inhale, scoop the chest forwards to a flat back. Exhale, either step back or float back with bent arms. Your choice of another modified chaturanga with knees down first to low cobra, or straight into upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Warrior 1. Inhale, step left foot forwards between the hands. Ground down through both feet. Inhale, come on up. Raising both arms. Katarina, rotate right hip forwards. Have this foot a little wider on the mat. And feel for right hip rotating forwards. And push it into the outside edge of this back foot so it feels like this back thigh is reaching up towards the ceiling. Okay, spread the fingers. Activate and wake up your hands. Next, inhale, lift back ribs away from pelvis. Lift up through the heart. Exhale, shoulders down the back, away from the ears. Easy twisting warrior. Bring the right hand to the floor or to a block to the inside of your front foot and reach left arm straight up towards the sky. For this one, either keep the back foot pressing into the floor, or if that's uncomfortable on your back knee, then come onto the ball of the back foot, lift the back heel. Okay, Reinhold, relax your face. That's it. Smiling helps relax the face. Okay, now deepen your breath. So feel what's happening. Feeling for an opening across the chest here. Breathe in here. Good. Hands to the floor. Pigeon. Walk the left foot across. Bring the left knee down. Right leg goes straight back along the mat. If you need support in pigeon, then grab your block or a bolster and place it underneath the left thigh. Folding forwards on an exhale. Resting the chin or the forehead to the floor. Bring this knee a little wider on the mat. Okay, rotate left hip down a little. Okay, slow down and deepen the breath all the way down into the left side of the pelvis. Close the eyes, soften the jaw. And staying with whatever the sensations are. One inhale at a time, one exhale at a time. Knowing that whatever you're feeling now isn't going to last forever. This is just what's happening right now, and being present, being aware of what is happening in the pose. Deepen the breath well. Get the breath all the way down into the pelvis. Slow it right down. Slowly push back to downward facing dog. Dolphin on the wall or down dog on the wall, your choice. For 5 to 8 breaths. Okay, Will and Jan, step down for me and watch this demonstration. Okay, you know what you're doing, Neil. All right, so set up for dolphin. We'll do down dog on the wall. So feet touching the wall. Hands either underneath the shoulders when you're on hands and knees, or a little bit in front of the shoulders. From here, push back into downward facing dog. Then step one foot hip height up the wall. Press that foot into the wall and the second foot comes to join it. Hands pressing firmly down into the floor, shoulders away from the ears. Aiming to get hands, arms, shoulders, torso vertical.
Feet pressing into the wall. And then to come out, one big step down, coming to kneeling. All right. Okay. So go back to the wall. Feet touching the wall. All right, so start in downward facing dog. That's it. All right, step 1 foot hip height, a little bit higher. Okay, press that foot into the wall, bring the other foot to join it, straighten the legs, and push your hips in towards the center of the room. Okay. Wait, go a little bit further back towards the wall. So your feet want to start touching the wall. Okay. So I'm going to brace my knees against your shoulders here. Wait, start in downward facing dog. Okay. So step 1 foot up. Okay. Other foot to join it. All right. Then lift up through the hips and pelvis. That's it. Pressing armpits towards the wall and hips away from the wall. Relax the neck. Good. Okay. Then stepping down, one big step. Awesome. All right. Come back to downward facing dog. Other side, warrior 1. Inhale, step right foot forwards. Coming up on an inhale. Warrior 1, right now, arms up. Reach arms up, warrior 1. Shoulders down away from the ears. Okay. Yeah, and take a bend into the front knee for warrior 1. That's it. Rotate left hip forwards, right hip back. Next, inhale, lift ribs away from pelvis. Lift the heart. On the exhale, soften shoulders down away from the ears. Now soften jaw and deep breath to expand the ribs, to open the chest and soften around the heart. Easy twisting, warrior 1. Bring the left hand down to the floor, or if the floor feels really far away, grab your block. Bring the floor up to you. Place your hand on the block. Right arm reaches straight up. All right, spread the fingers of the right hand. Inhale into right side of chest and roll the shoulder up and back as you press left hand down into the floor. All right, now ground down through the front foot, pressing inside of front foot into the floor. And release the neck, left ear towards left shoulder. Pigeon, hands to the floor. Walk the right foot across and lower down. Okay, make any final adjustments you need to feel the stretch in pigeon in the right side of the pelvis. And once you feel the start of pigeon, come to a place of stillness. Close the eyes. Resisting any urge to move, to readjust, to fidget, anything that is designed to distract you from what is happening inside your pelvis. No matter how uncomfortable or intense it feels. Everyone deepen your breath. Breath has gone very shallow. As you breathe in pigeon, visualize the breath washing through the hip, softening those layers of resistance. Feeling for even the slightest sense of release or letting go on each exhale. Taking the pose, taking the sensations, one breath at a time. And push back to downward facing dog. Archer Warrior 1. Inhale, step left foot forwards between the hands. Ground down through the right foot. And bring the torso up. For Archer Warrior 1, inhale, reach right arm up towards sky. Exhale, bend at the elbows and clasp hands together around the back of the heart. If that is out of reach for you today, then rest the left hand on top of the right elbow. Okay. And for Warrior 1, rotate right hip forwards on this side. Reinhold, turn this foot in a little more. That's it. Okay. Inhale, lift the back ribs away from pelvis. Exhale, move left shoulder down the back and wrap the right shoulder towards the armpit. Now soften jaw. Release the arms for twisting Warrior 1. Inhale, reach right arm up. Exhale, bring right elbow to the outside of the left thigh. Make a fist with the right hand. Twisting other way, Katarina. That's it. And place the left hand on top of the fist. All right. We'll lift the torso away from the thigh and extend the torso forwards. That's it. Press firmly down through the outside edge of the back foot. Now press front foot firmly into the floor. And roll left shoulder up and back and release the neck, right ear towards right shoulder. Hands to the floor. Twisting pigeon over the thigh. Set up for classic pigeon to begin with. So walk the left foot across, left knee down, slide the right leg back along the mat. Okay. From here, keep the hips level, then walk the hands around to the left, bringing the torso over the thigh, and then forward fold. Yes. Hey, chin in towards the chest. Okay, once you've had a few breaths to settle into the pose, start to walk your fingertips of the right hand forwards and round and bring more of a stretch along the right side of the torso. And breathe into that sensation. Come on out. Walk the hands round. Step back to chaturanga. Go through a half salutation, either through modified chaturanga, then to low cobra, or through full chaturanga to upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Other side. Warrior one with archer arms. Inhale, step right foot forwards between the hands. Left heel to the floor. Inhale, come on up, lift the torso. Inhale, raise the left arm. Exhale, bend at the elbows. Your other left. And same for this warrior one, pushing into the outside edge of the back foot, so it feels like this back thigh is reaching up towards the sky and the back knee feels supported. Okay, now rotate left hip forwards, right hip back. All right, inhale, lift the ribs and the heart away from the pelvis. On the exhale, softening right shoulder down away from the ear and the neck. Okay, feel for wrapping left shoulder towards the armpit, so the tricep on the left arm is facing forwards. Now leave some space in between your head and your arm to help soften and relax the neck. Relax the jaw. Slow down the breath. Okay, release the right arm. Next, exhale, twisting warrior one. Left elbow to the outside of the right thigh. Make a fist with the left hand and rest the right hand on top. And relax the neck. Left ear towards left shoulder. Move shoulders down the back away from the ears and relax the neck. So we'll left ear towards left shoulder. And we'll push into the outside edge of your back foot. That's it. Twisting pigeon over the thigh. Both hands to the floor. Walk right foot across the mat. Bring the right knee down. Okay, bring yourself into twisting pigeon, one breath at a time. Using the subtle power of the exhale to move yourself deeper into the twist, deeper into the stretch. Katarina, rotate left hip down. Even more. So get the hips level. A little bit more. Yeah. If you feel open in the torso, walking the left fingertips forward and round, maybe a couple of inches, maybe just a few millimeters. And breathe into that lengthening sensation along the left side of the torso. Walk the hands back round. Push back to downward facing dog. Bakasana, crow pose. Lower the knees down. Come into a squat. So a little arm balancing pose here. hands to the floor about shoulder distance apart. Then bring the knees right up into the armpits, as high as they go, and squeeze the knees against the upper arms. Okay, from here, bringing the body weight forwards into the hands. If you're playing with crow for the first time, then see what it feels like to take little hops by bringing both feet off the floor, even if it's just for a split second. You're taking full crow, then body weight comes forward into the hands, lifting both feet off the floor so you're flying in crow. Don't forget to breathe. Hey, deep breaths and soften the jaw. And get playful with it. Have fun with it. If you fall out, it really doesn't matter at all. Okay, then step back to chaturanga. Plank, chaturanga. Your choice of lowering through modified chaturanga to low cobra or full chaturanga to upward facing dog. Pushing back, downward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Triangle. Inhale, step the left foot forwards between the hands. Then come on up to standing. Okay, feet about 3 feet apart on the mat. And have the front foot in line with the inside arch of the back foot. Arms parallel to the floor. Okay, straighten both legs so you feel quadriceps engage on the top of the thighs. Okay, lengthen tailbone down and tilt the hips towards the back of your mat. Now lean the torso forwards, feeling both sides of the torso lengthen away from the pelvis. All right, left arm rotates down, right arm rotates up. Okay, then relax the neck. Have this palm facing this way, this palm facing this way. Okay, then roll the right shoulder up and back. Yes. Good. Okay, now breathe. Yes, you can. In through the nose, out through the nose. Yes. Relax the neck. Okay, both hands to the floor for pyramid. Slight reset of the feet here. Step the back foot a few inches up the mat. And this time feet are hip distance apart with the back foot turned in about 45 degrees. Walk your hands down the front leg. Either stopping wherever you get to or bringing the hands to the floor and folding over the front leg. Keep the back heel pressing firmly into the floor. Katerina, you can separate the feet a little wider and take a slightly shorter stance. Okay, step this foot to about here and turn this back foot in about 40. That's it. All right, now rotate right hip forwards. Okay, rotate right hip forwards and down and lift this hip up. Okay. All right, pressing firmly through the heel of the front foot to help engage the quadricep. Then relax the neck, the throat, and the jaw. Deep breath into the outside of the left hip. Twisting triangle. Grab hold of your block in your right hand and place it about 12 inches away from the inside of the left foot. Inhale, left arm sweeps out to the side, then reach it straight up towards the sky. As you twist, keeping the back heel pressing firmly into the floor. So we'll have this foot a little wider. Okay, ground this heel down with this foot turned a little bit less. That's it. So keep this heel pressing down. All right. Yeah, that's it. And relax the neck, right ear towards right shoulder. Hands to the floor. Step back to plank, chaturanga. And lower down, either knees down or full chaturanga, low cobra or upward facing dog. Pushing back, downward facing dog. Other side, triangle. Inhale, step right foot forwards between the hands. Bring the torso up, arms start parallel to the floor. So for triangle, the back foot, the outside edge of the back foot is either parallel to the back of the mat or slightly turned in. Front foot facing forwards. Engage quadriceps. Lean torso forwards. And open the palms, so thumbs face up towards the sky. And right arm down, left arm up. Feel for both sit bones and shoulders leaning against an imaginary wall behind you. So next inhale, move the right side of the ribs away from the front thigh and lengthen the torso forwards. On the exhale, roll the left shoulder up and back. Now ground down through both feet. Feel for the strength and the foundation in the legs to create more support for the opening in the torso. And breathe into that space, letting the breath flow through the pose. Pyramid. Both hands either to the floor or resting on the front leg. Reset the feet, stepping back foot a little bit up the mat and turning the back foot in about 45 degrees. Rotate left hip forwards and pull right hip back. And slowly walk the hands down the front thigh. Shorter stance, Reinhold. That way. All right, turn the back foot in a little bit more. All right, rotate your left hip forwards. Yeah. All right, hello hips. Okay. So, right hip back, left hip forwards. Now forward fold. Walking. Okay, now forward fold. And breathe. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Okay, relax the neck. Okay, so release the neck and the throat. So often when we relax the back of the neck, there's a tendency to kind of squeeze the chin in towards the chest, and we close up the area around the throat. So release the throat. Give that area space. Twisting triangle. Left hand to a block to the inside of the front foot. press down through the front heel and the back heel. So weight is distributed equally between the feet. Inhale, right arm sweeps out to the side and reach it straight up towards the sky. Okay, feel for lifting this hip up. Relax the neck. All right, spread the fingers of the right hand. Turn the palms so it face out towards the side. Other way. That's it. All right, then press down through left hand. Reach up and back through the right arm. And relax the neck again. Okay, hands to the floor. Step back to plank. Going through modified chaturanga or full chaturanga to low cobra or upward facing dog. Pushing back, downward facing dog. Okay, lower knees down. Option for twisting scissors, which I'll demonstrate now. If you're not going to do twisting scissors, then we'll do twisting squat against the wall. Twisting scissors starts from a squatting position, sitting on your heels with the knees bent, then bringing the hands out to the side. I have no idea who that is. So left elbow. If you bring your hands to the right, left elbow braces against the right knee, and right elbow braces against the right hip. Press hands into the floor and then lean the body weight over into the hands. So you're making a shelf with the upper arms for the outside of the right leg. Then knees bent, feet up off the floor. That's stage one. Stage two is extend the right leg forwards and the left leg back. So bottom leg forwards, top leg back. Watching the right shoulder doesn't dip down, keeping the shoulders opposite. And then feet back on the floor. Okay? So we'll go into it stage by stage and just do as much as you can. If it feels too much, then we'll do a twisting squat on the wall. But we'll give it a little try. All right? So start sitting on the heels. Bring the hands round to the right and press them firmly into the floor, spreading the hand bones. Okay, so looking to get left elbow against the knee and right elbow against the hip. So that's your shelf. All right, lean the body weight over, getting the outside of the right leg up onto the shelf of the upper arms. And once you're up, bottom leg extends forward, top leg extends back. Nice work. Give it a go on one side and then change sides. Bring the hands round to the other side and see if one side feels different to the other. And have fun with it. Play with it. Like, so much of the fun of these kind of poses is seeing how it feels now when it might be confusing and awkward and seems impossible, and to enjoy it just for what it is. And then sooner or later, you'll try it in class and it'll feel a little different. You'll have a little bit more strength, a little bit more balance. But there's no final destination. It's just enjoying, trying, and having fun with whatever the body is capable of doing now and celebrating that. All right, let's do twisting squat against the wall then as we start to wind down. Okay. So bring the outside of the right side of the body against the wall, about a forearm distance away from the wall. Okay. And bend the knees. Bring the left elbow to the outside of the right thigh and place the left hand to the floor. The wall, not the floor. Then bring the right hand to the floor as well. Not the floor, the wall. So hands are about shoulder distance apart on the wall. Keep the knees together in one line. Don't let one knee come further forwards than the other. All right, then move the top shoulder, the right shoulder back, and slide the left shoulder underneath. And twist. Slowly come on out and change sides. Turn around. Bend the knees, sit the hips down low. Okay, right elbow to the outside of the left thigh. As you bend the knees and come into the squat, have a little glance at your knees and check they're in one line. And left shoulder rotates up and back. Katerina, lift the torso away from the thighs and give yourself more space to twist. Have the feet a little closer together as well. You relax the neck. Kneels, either move the left knee forwards or the right knee back. That's it, yeah. All right, come away from the wall as we start to warm down with, let's do twisting pigeon towards the foot. So come onto the outside of the right leg and have the outside of the right thigh going along the edge of your mat. Move the right foot. I want to do the left side first. Bring the left hip down onto the floor. Outside of the left thigh going along the edge of the mat, and move the foot forwards until it's parallel to the top of the mat. So the left leg is bent at 90 degrees. If you have the flexibility in the hips, right leg can go straight back. Otherwise, have more of a bend in the back knee. All right, bring the sternum in the center of the chest towards the foot. And wrap your hands, or maybe the forearms, around the left foot. And keep the torso and the belly away from the left thigh. Okay, if your body feels ready to move in a little deeper, then bring left elbow into the sole of the foot. Brace the elbow against the foot and rest the right hand on top of the fist of your left hand. Okay, inhale, lift the torso away from the left thigh and roll right shoulder up and back. Exhale, release the neck, left ear towards left shoulder. slowly come on out. Change sides. Moving into it breath by breath, using the natural release of the exhale to move deeper into the twist. Will, does your elbow reach the sole of the foot? If it doesn't, then just hold on to the outside, the sole of the foot with your hands. Like wrap the hands around the foot and keep the torso lifting away from the thigh and moving the sternum in the center of the chest towards the foot. That's it, yeah. Okay, soften chin in towards the chest. Then slow down the breath. Give your body time and space. For the breath to soften any layers of resistance. Relax the jaw. Taking it one breath at a time. And slowly walk the hands back round. Come to lie on your backs for a spinal twist. Bring the arms into a cactus position. Feet on the floor, knees bent. Lift the hips a couple of inches off the floor, then take the hips over to the right side of your mat. Hug the knees in towards your chest, and the knees come over to the left. Have the knees close enough to your chest so that they're at least the same height as your navel, your belly button. And close the eyes. Change sides. Bring the right knee back to the middle first. Left knee to join it. Press feet into the floor. Lift the hips. Take the hips over to the left. Hug knees in towards the chest. Knees come over to the right. left knee back to the center first. Right knee to join it. Take one more wind down pose. Either happy baby, grabbing hold of the outsides of the feet, soles of the feet face up towards the sky, or feet in Baddha Konasana and hugging the soles of the feet in towards the chest. Keep the back of the head on the floor. And lengthen as much of the lower back along your mat as you can. All right, lengthen the inhale and slow down the exhale. Letting your spine and pelvis absorb the breath. And when you're ready, lie back, get comfortable for Savasana. We'll bring your head a little further away from the wall. That's it, yeah. All right, make any final adjustments, get comfortable. Let the feet fall out to the sides and the legs be heavy. Palms face up towards the sky, and just let shoulders roll back. Let go of the Ujjayi breath, any active breath. Come back into light, natural, rhythmic breathing. And relax your forehead. Soften the focus of your eyes behind your eyelids. Relax your jaw. And relax your tongue. Deep inhale into lower back. And the exhale, tuck tailbone. Start to deepen your breath. Get a sense of where you are in the room. Bring some movement into the fingers, into the toes. Feeling inside as your body wakes up after Savasana. Stretch your arms back behind your head. Take a full body stretch. Hug your knees in towards your chest. And lightly roll over onto your right hand side. Slowly come on up to seated. The hands into heart press center. Close the eyes. The sacred in me honors and respects the sacred in you. Namaste.